Try to not on YouTube.
Hello, what's up, everybody?
Anybody in there? Hello, Internet.
How are you? We're doing good?
I'm good. You guys are good? There's
must be
already
good.
people over here chit-chatting away.
Yeah. Right on.
Oh,
right
well,
on.
Eric Martin's already trolling us, saying that we've grenaded the motor in the STI.
No, we haven't actually.
But maybe that's a good place to start.
100% it is.
All right.
The STI is alive and well, and we just have been swapping to equal length headers. So we ended up ordering some headers from Tomei. Those came in. It took a week to get those. We swapped them over. Now we're doing the remote tuning with Mike from Cobb Tuning. So that is just about complete. So that took another week. So as soon as you add all that up, it's been a bit of a lull in it, and we do apologize because we want to finish that car. We want to get it to the racetrack. We got to see whose daily driver this has been, because
we already know, really. I'm just letting Pete break it in for me. I'm letting him do these.
I've been doing all the work.
Mike.
That's right.
He's been doing all the hard work, and then I hope to steal it away from him in the end. So we'll see how that all plays out.
Exactly.
And soon, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we're getting a tune next week.
I hope so. Yeah.
And then
next week,
maybe
and then
the end of next week we're at the track with it.
I hope so. So videos coming either late next week or the week after that. We're just gonna roll them all out because we've been holding you guys off for way too long in that sense.
Yeah, no, it's exciting to see how that all plays out. And then what's to follow? Well,
we should talk about the K-Swap 240.
We do get a lot of questions about it.
Yeah, we have been getting quite a bit of questions about it. And with that car, it is still over at Unit 2 Fab getting an oil pan. We've been bugging them to get it done.
That's right. Everyone, go to Unit 2 Fabrication on Facebook and tell them to hurry up.
Yeah, exactly.
Finish their oil pan.
We need that oil pan. We got to get that car out for the racetrack. We've got a wicked brake upgrade from Core 4 Motorsports that we want to put on, so kind of get that car really track ready and then go rip some hot laps in it. So we're hoping to have that done before the end of the season.
Yeah.
So you will see a K240 video 2-3 weeks, who knows, but soon, before the season is over. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So what about Connie? You should
update people on Connie. Yeah, I'm wearing my Connie shirt here that my brother got from me because he likes this whole controversy. Connie is sitting over there waiting to get painted, more or less. We still need to mount her on a rotisserie and take a few bits and pieces out of her, but she's pretty much ready to go to paint. So it's just been a long summer of like trying to figure out who and where to take it for paint. So
we're working on that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I had planned to use our buddy Luke at 242 Customs, who does great work. He's super busy, and frankly, he's gotten to be so reputable that I can't afford him.
Yeah, and you want that like kind of in the middle paint job. He does that high end stuff.
I just want color on it, and I know he's such a perfectionist that it's going to take him 2 months, and it's going to look amazing. But the hours that he puts into it, I don't want him working for free on. So basically, I'm looking at options for not a Mako paint job, but a nice paint job that's
in the middle.
Not going to take too long. So we may have an option worked out now. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully you'll see some episodes about Connie in the next few months.
Who knows? Hopefully before the season's over, right? We'll like there'll be a mad dash at the end, put her back together, and
maybe we do like a fall drive through the leaves changing color. I don't know. That's in a perfect world, maybe.
That would be great.
Not going to hold my breath on that, but it'll happen sooner or later.
Yes.
What else we got here to update? Oh, the track day, of course. We should update people on that. So if you've been following us on social media, you guys will know already that we have our annual track day meet at Toronto Motorsports Park,
September 29th.
And this year we decided to team up with some of our friends, some of our YouTube friends.
Yeah.
So Gears and Gasoline are co-hosting with us. The Straight Pipes are co-hosting with us. Savage Geist is co-hosting with us. I know Jackie Ding is going to come out.
Yeah.
There's some other YouTubers who may be in town to drive the Miata near that date, and they may stick around to be there, like Quinn from the Slip Angle, Greg from the Car Passion channel. Maybe even the guys from Street Bandito might come up. So there may be just a full-on YouTuber party, like maybe DeBoss will show, maybe Barlos will show, who knows. So anyway, it's going to be the usual like open lapping type of environment at TMP.
Yeah, which means there's no run groups. People have been asking if helmets are optional. Yes, but we highly don't recommend that.
No, don't do that to yourself.
Come with a helmet. It's going to be a pretty busy day. We are, if we do have a huge turnout and lapping is very congested, we are going to limit people, how many cars are out on track at once. We don't want to get it too crazy out there. Like it has in the past. It's worked well in the past, so we're hoping it'll be pretty carefree and, you know,
safe,
turnkey,
and fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have to treat it a bit like, you know, a simulated race. There'll be lots of other people there on the track with you.
It's always fun to rip around with lots of cars on the track.
Yeah,
so,
you'll have great in-car video of passing people and getting past. And as long as you do your passing on the straightaways with a point by, everyone will be fine.
Yeah.
So, and Mitch, the track manager there, will control how many people are on the track.
We'll get that all sorted out.
And of course, if you don't want to lap, you can come through the gates.
Oh, yeah,
just $15 to come and hang out.
Come hang out,
We'll be selling our merch there.
Yep.
We'll have our stickers.
Yep.
I assume some of the other YouTubers will have their merch there too.
I hope so.
We'll see. I know Mark from Savageese is planning to give ride-alongs to his Patreons in his Ariel Atom.
Oh, wow, cool.
So if you want to ride along in an Ariel Atom, go sign up on his Patreon page.
I think Ben and Ben are also bringing their cars.
Yeah, I know Tall Ben is bringing his 350Z and his why am I blanking on his other car? Oh, it's Evo, of course. Yeah. And Fast Ben, who might be also known as Shorter Ben, is bringing either his STI or his Civic Type R clone. I'm not sure which one he'll bring. So, I think maybe he's even doing a poll with their fans to see which car he should bring. So,
and we're kind of torn as to what we're going to bring. We're going to bring our FRS, obviously, and then we're torn whether we should bring the 350Z for ride-alongs or maybe the Miata. So we're trying to figure that out. We want to bring the STI, but at the same time, there's only two of us. We may just hard park it. I don't know.
Yeah, if we could
we'll
find
see.
We'll
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so. we try to get as many cars there.
Yeah, we try to, but at the same time,
only two of us.
We're kind of limited. So yeah.
So yeah, let us know if you were to attend what car you'd want to ride along in. The FRS is really our main ride along car. But if the 350Z or the Miata is there, then that's possible to go for ride-alongs to those as well. So.
I want to keep that Miata kind of freshish.
Yeah,
for
we don't want to wear it out for the rest of that series.
Guys, so
fair.
But
I must say those Nankangs are hanging in there pretty good so far.
Yeah, they certainly are.
So
otherwise, BMW is coming along. We were working on the rear end today, so there's a video coming very soon on that. It's kind of coming together.
It's a big job. The whole rear end thing.
Yeah, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I know there's been so much controversy about the whole S54 2J thing. And I'll say it again. The 2J is the better option. I know the internet loves
down the gauntlet. Oh, boy.
These odd swaps and whatnot. But the reality of it is, in terms of timing and getting this stuff done on a normal schedule, the 2J is kind of the better go-to. I would have loved to have maybe put an S65, so like out of an E60 BMW V10 into it would have been amazing. But after looking at the cost of that, the whole like swap process, it adds up. It's a lot of time and effort, and we just want to try to keep these series somewhat short and not too technical, because not saying you guys don't like that, but the internet, the YouTubes doesn't necessarily love it. So
yeah, you have to walk that fine line for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't done a 2J swap either.
No,
it's been on our to-do list for a long time.
Yeah.
So why not in one of the best rear-wheel drive chassis of all time? So
all right, well, let's open this up to some questions here and see what people are asking.
Here. Have you always? Oh, I've always wondered if you guys are a shop and build customer cars or just work on your own cars for the channel.
No, we get that one. Yeah, we do, and we work on our own cars. That's pretty much it. We don't have the time to work on other people's cars, as you guys could imagine. No, having to try to publish 3 videos.
You don't want me doing your brake jobs, people. Trust me, you don't want that to happen.
Yes,
Pete, you can have.
But even then, it's a lot of work. Like we're going on day 3 doing like the rear end and the subframe. That's going to be almost 1 video. So you can imagine how long that stuff takes to try to work on other people's cars. Just doesn't happen. We always just refer everybody to NV Auto up in Hamilton, and if you're in that area, the GTA, they do awesome work. They've never let us down. So go to them if you need some work done.
In the Hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Landers here.
Your car collection is growing. Are there any plans to thin the herd? If so, what's front line to get cut? Oh, man.
Well, the S2000 is technically sold.
Yes.
But it's still here.
Yeah, so we've actually run into quite a hiccup with that. And that is because that car has a rebuilt title. So it was originally a U.S. car, brought in, fixed here after it was crashed down there, and then plated, so it was fine to be driven in Canada. But to import it back into the U.S., I don't think it's legal anymore. So we have a buddy, Jacob, who's looking to buy it, and we've just been going back and forth trying to figure out how to do this and whatnot. So it's been a bit of a painful process.
Yeah, but, and even to import it as a race car, even if you don't title it for the street, from what I'm reading, it's difficult.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm still researching that. And as a matter of fact, if any of you guys have experience exporting a race car from Canada into the United States, and have had success with it. And it has to be a car that started as a production car, not a purpose-built race car, but a production car turned into a race car. That's where it gets tricky. So if you're importing like a Formula One car, no problem. But if it ever had a VIN on it, importing it as a race car is tricky. So
okay, all right. Well, you see,
hit me up at Dave@speed.academy if you have any tips on that.
Yeah,
we need help on that.
And I mean, other than that, we don't necessarily have any real plans to sell any other cars for the time being.
I mean we can't keep them all.
No,
obviously, we got rid of the M3 Cabriolet.
Yeah.
Thomas at Throttle House bought that, and man,
the STI maybe eventually, but I don't think that's going to happen this year.
We have had a few interested parties in the STI, so we'll see if we need to make space or generate some revenue by selling that.
We'll see.
But yeah, I think the rest of it's not really planning to go anywhere, is it?
Yeah.
So next up, the 2J is a great option. Yamaha did an amazing job with the design, this legendary engine. Sneaky.
Yes, they did.
We agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
You two are correct.
K24 Miata over the S2000.
Well, actually, we tested Lander's K-swapped Miata. You'll see a video on that in the coming weeks.
I don't know. We just so backed up with track reviews. So
yeah, maybe in the next month or so. I saw Lander's here, actually. And it's great, but it was not faster than the Badass 2000. It was darn close, but it wasn't faster. So
and he's got no air. There's no air on that car or whatever. So I think that it's a very, very, very close deal.
Very tough fight. I mean, I'd also love to swap a K motor into an S2000 someday.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Just easier power than the F.
Pretty cool.
Although supercharging F is pretty easy too. So
Thomas is asking if this is our full-time job. We've answered this before, and yes, it is.
Certainly is.
And then despite the belief that YouTube is an easy thing to do, and you just throw up some videos here and there, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the behind the scenes of having to order parts, having to deal with potential sponsorships and all that jazz. So it is quite a lot of work. We literally work 6 days a week, around 10 hours a day. We're at home working on the computer, and then come back here. You got to edit all that jazz. So it is a very, very consuming job.
It's intense,
but fun.
You got to be into it. That's
we definitely love it. So
someone was asking here,
will there be poutine at the track meet?
Oh man,
actually, I think there is. Yes.
The track restaurant, if we can call it that, will be open, and they do have poutine, and it's actually quite good. So you will get a little Canadian experience if you're not from around here. And if you live in the Northeast United States, it's not a bad drive up here at all for our track day. We've had lots of guys come up from New York. We've had guys come from Chicago. Heck, Lander came up with his Miata from Florida. So it can be done. It can be done. And the long-term forecast is looking really good for weather up here. Yeah. We're getting very summer-like weather in September, which is nice. So I don't think we're going to have any issues, although maybe I'll knock on wood right now. Yeah. So.
We should answer I saw a couple people asking about what's happening with the S54. No, it is not for sale. I want to keep that thing and eventually swap it into the BMW E28. So it's a 1987 5 Series BMW.
Or a Miata.
That thing's never going to fit in the Miata.
Actually, I had that conversation with a guy who messaged me saying, you can fit that motor in a Miata. If someone is doing it in the UK.
That's like fitting a Viper motor.
In Australia.
That's like fitting a Viper motor in S2000. It's kind of done. It's ridiculous, but... No, so we're keeping that S54 maybe in the future for something cool. I think that would be an awesome ride in that. So, oh man, all right. Are you going G30 for the STI? Ooh. You know what? We thought about it, and I think we're not. And the reason is we're quite content with the way the car is right now. Unfortunately, I think we just set this goal of making unrealistic horsepower with a smaller frame turbo that we didn't really think. That we thought was going to make the power, but in reality, when you start looking at the specs and what we've done and the stroker motor that we've built, that's more mid-range than high end, all this stuff, it just kind of was almost a letdown for us. And because of that, we put that omen out there. Now everyone's like, oh, the STI, it doesn't make good power. It doesn't this 400 wheel horsepower. I'm driving that car every day right now, and it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Tad bit laggy, but Subarus always are. But otherwise, it's such a great car. I don't really want to mess with it anymore. I think it's ready to go.
It's a great driving car.
And
it's a really good street car.
Yeah, it's a really good street car.
Yeah.
So
I mean, making more power is just going to be stressing things.
Yeah, and what do we need to do that, right?
Not everything we build has to be a race car, even though we're called Speed Academy. Yeah, fast on the street too. So
Ken videos, Moose videos, more friends of Speed Academy. Well, we do have Moose videos coming. We've actually been building up a little bit more. His weekends with Moose kind of flopped, so we ended that pretty quickly. But however, we are going to finish that vehicle very soon. The motor's in. Moose is just breaking it in, kind of testing it right now.
Yeah, we have some suspension tuning, some brake tuning
to go on.
So maybe next week, actually.
Yeah, so that stuff will happen. There will be a video, again, maybe within the month. The schedules are all over.
Yeah, and Ken is working on a new front mount intercooler setup on his FD. If you follow him on Instagram, I think he's Ken_spec, Ken Spec. You can see what he's up to there. And once he's got that front mount done and the car's ready to go to the dyno, we'll certainly go to the dyno and shoot a video of that thing, because it's a freshly Bridgeported, freshly built motor. I'm really curious to see what kind of power it makes, and then we got to take it to the track. He did that whole left-hand drive conversion, more or less, so that we can drive the car. So,
Ken, it's sitting in your garage still, and it is September, so we should get. You got to get on that, man. Get on that.
I know he's working on it, and I mean he's got a busy life.
Yeah,
so,
of course. That's how it always goes.
I wish he was still in the shop with us, and you guys would see more of him. And I wish Moose didn't have a job, and you'd see more of him. But it's just not the way it goes.
Maybe one day. So somebody was asking about how you get your car into a track review, and that's pretty simple. Just shoot us an email, Peter at speed.academy, Dave at speed.academy. Let us know what you got, and if it's something we think we can shoot a video of, we'll definitely do it. Like, there's no real criteria. Anything that's cool and maybe a little bit unique, we love that. So,
yeah. Did Ken ever get a new diff, Ben? No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. He did, actually. Yeah, he I think he's reverting to a stock diff on his FD. So a stock, I assume it's like a torsion-style diff. He had a two-way diff in there, and he was struggling with it. So
people are asking what happened to my thumb. I just cut it. A little bit of electrical tape. Nothing, no big deal. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. So
did you guys arm wrestle to see who drives the STI? No. We're gonna vape instead, and we're gonna do like a track battle instead. We're gonna do like a roll race,
make all that happen,
and a vape battle.
For sure,
STI bros got a vape. So
this is a great question. How are the Fortune coilovers on the E28 so far? Out of all the vehicles that we have owned and put coilovers on, those Fortunes have been absolutely the best on that car. It has improved ride quality while improving handling, and it's not jarring. It's still soft. I mean, that has a little bit to do with the 16-inch wheels and tires on there.
Yeah, I'm sure that helps.
But my goodness, if you have an E28 and you're looking for coilovers for that thing, or even like an E30, some of the older BMWs, man, you got to get in on them because they are fantastic.
They are. So. Yeah, sorry to be laughing. Just Henry said vape. You guys check the news lately. True. People are dying from vape. Maybe we shouldn't be encouraging it. I mean, we were doing it as kind of a troll, obviously, kind of a joke. We are not vapors.
We're still going to do it.
It's just a vape. It's a single vape cloud competition. We're going to go big on that one cloud if we're even capable, because we have no idea how to vape.
Yeah.
But we'll do it once, and then we'll tell everyone not to do that ever again. So that's the plan.
Oh, wow.
As it is.
Someone's at Motec for the 2J swapped M3.
Ooh, baller.
That's pretty baller. A little too baller, too rich for the Speed Academy blood.
Yeah.
And honestly, to me, there are as good solutions out there. We're going to be going with a Link ECU, which I think is as good, if not better. Dare I say that, DP?
I don't know if you can say it's better, but it's certainly as powerful as we could ever need for the swap we're doing. And Mark at Panic Wire is making us a custom harness for it.
Yeah.
So we've got a really good relationship with those companies. So, and I mean, it works so well on Connie. We just don't want to reinvent the wheel. I mean, obviously, Sasha being a Motec guy would know how to figure that all out. But in any case, we're very happy with what the Link offers, and so I think that's the direction we'll go on that one. Are we going to see more of the FRS? Yeah, actually, if you come to our lapping day, you can go for a ride in our FRS.
I was going to say no because we're not making any videos on it.
We haven't made a video with it for a while. It's really kind of a testimonial for us at this point where we do like tire testing and whatnot on it. We may get to a point where we do another series with it, but that's not in our immediate plans. So I don't know. Siki just released a V8 swap kit for that car. So who knows, guys? Who knows?
That could be something cool-ish.
It could be. I don't know if a V8 in that car is the way to go or not. I think a K24 is the way to go in every car. But in any case, that's some PS. Oh, here we go. The Horsepower Freaks kits for your S54. You're getting.
No, there's good
here.
Kits out there.
Yes.
There's good kits out there. 2J
know.
was to make more power. Stock bottom end. You don't have to put about $5,000 into maintenance parts into it. So,
have you tested the towing capacity of the Touareg yet? Have you towed it yet?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I actually towed a super secret project.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
It towed exceptionally well. It's got that diesel life, so I love it. I think for like moderate towing, it's good. it definitely does not feel like the Tundra. The Tundra feels like a proper towing vehicle,
it's a longer wheelbase,
where the Touareg's like, okay, you can putt around with it. You have to be a little bit safe. You got to go a little bit slower, but overall, still, I'm more than happy to tow with it when we need to.
Yeah. Nathan's asking if we have a favorite brand of tools. Whatever Turn 14 sponsors with us. Turn 14 doesn't send us any tools.
Yeah, no. The only tools we get sometimes are from Milwaukee, and we absolutely love them. Like, those are all our power tools. Like, they're cordless.
The cordless ratchets are incredible. The impact guns are incredible.
Yeah, like they're going.
We've never had a failure with them yet, and we use them every single day.
They're awesome. We've got like a new impact wrench coming that's torque adjustable, so we're really excited to try that out. Otherwise, like socket sets and whatnot.
It's mostly like Canadian Tire Maximum, and when it's on sale, it's a good deal, and they have like a lifetime warranty on it. So that's mostly what we have. I wish we had a a Snap-on or Matco wrench sponsorship. That hasn't happened. So, Canada, the 2J Black.
Did you figure out? Oh, this is a good one. Did you figure out the clutch engagement issue on the STI? Well, yes and no. I called competition clutch, and they said more than likely it might be an adjustment issue, that it wasn't set properly from the factory, so from them. So they offered us to send it back, and they'll fix it. We're not pulling the gearbox on that. Honestly, when you drive it a little bit more, you get used to it. It's just the second engagement point. It's it catches you off guard. So you really just need to be on your game when you're driving that car. It's not a lazy man's sit and stop and go traffic.
It's not a stage one organic. That's for sure.
So
would you guys ever consider building a half-mile car?
You know what?
That'd be awesome.
We would love to, and I've actually thought about it for a couple. And I thought about it for a couple other project cars that we've got coming along. However, we just don't have any type of half-mile events locally here.
No.
And I mean, we could try to do it. Yeah, we tried to do it on TMP, but it's just something that we're not that, I think, close to, so it's not on our radar.
Yeah. Straight Pipes are here. What's up?
Hey, guys.
Jacob and Yuri. See you guys soon at the racetrack. How's the track lapping grade registration coming? We don't have numbers yet, and we don't have an official cap for how many lapping spots they're going to be. We suspect it's going to be around 80 to 100. Yeah. Because more than that, and it just gets unmanageable.
It does, yeah. And we also should mention TMP is running that lap day. So we're not getting any of the proceeds and whatnot. That's just a great way for us to work with them and put some money in their pocket for all the stuff.
Yeah, they give us a ton of access at that track. So this is our way of saying thank you. And really, why wouldn't we want to support them? They support us so much.
They're fantastic. So
Silver State Classic, Henry, I love that event. It's been something I've dreamt of doing for a lot of years. It is a long way away for us.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's it's out in Utah, right?
It's in Nevada, I think.
Okay,
pretty sure
it's just like Nevada. Pretty much
it's an open highway run, high-speed run for I forget how many miles.
Kind of like a gumball rally that's closed roads.
It's like a 10-mile stretch, and you have to your average speed over that stretch is how you're ranked, I suppose you'd say.
Yeah,
cool event, but things can go wrong. Yeah. You can end up in a ditch upside down. It's happened like
very easily. Actually, the June 350Z. If you guys want to see something cool, go look that up. Yeah. It was like a massive wreck. Did you guys get the power steering hose lines off of the M3? No, we haven't. But I talked to Chase Bays, so chasebays.com. They actually have a 2JZ power steering kit, so it adapts it. So we're going to be doing that. So those lines I'm just going to snip off now, thank God.
Total Yank says, big fan of the channel, watching you guys from Area 51.
Oh, man.
We're going to storm the gates with everybody. Isn't that supposed to be soon?
Have you guys ever considered building an all-electric track car?
We've talked about
my goodness, have we ever talked about it, especially with Sasha from Mountain Performance. Of course, he is like the leading kind of company right now.
He's on the cutting edge of that stuff.
Doing all that stuff. So next year we may work with him on something to build an electric car and to show really the potential of it. So
and I kind of have this fantasy of building an old school Japanese car with an electric powertrain too, like kind of like Connie, but electric. I think that'd be kind of a really interesting, cool combination. I don't know. There's so many cool ones from that era, but
240Z,
240Z, or an RX3, or there's some cool stuff from just something old and cool like that with an electric powertrain. I think would be really neat.
Like a 911, the one at SEMA.
Oh hell yeah, that's true. An early 911 would be cool too.
Yeah.
Are there any updates from Sasha on the hybrid system for the? I assume he means for the 350Z. I'm not sure what's going on there. Have you talked to him?
He has one last event that he's running the 350. That is this weekend, CSCS, and after that, He's tearing her down,
Okay.
and the hybrid system is going into place. So we're going to be following along with that. I don't think we're going to be out this year to be testing with that thing, but over the wintertime, he's going to perfect that, and it'll be amazing. So,
RJ Automotives, will you guys install ABS on the track MX-5? It's too late now because we want the car to be the same for everyone who drives it. So
and there's no way. Trying to install that stuff is a nightmare, in my opinion, when you've got to like rebuild a brake system, especially on a rusted car like that.
Yeah, a tricky retrofit, but mostly we just want to keep the car the same so everyone's on the same level playing field. Maybe next year we can look at it. I don't think we even realized it didn't have ABS until we worked on the car.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this thing doesn't have ABS.
Kind of made for good times.
I mean, we could change the brake pads even and reduce some of the lockup characteristics that it has right now. But again, we don't want to change the car.
That's right.
So
yeah.
Everyone's got to deal with it. And it makes it more exciting because guys are locking up brakes and struggling. So we like that.
How is your Porsche doing? It is great. It has seen approximately less than a quarter.
It's got a leak.
Well, it's one of the oil lines to the tank is leaking, but it's because it's been sitting so long. It's literally probably pulled through a quarter of a tank of gas through the season this year. I'm ashamed to say that, but between having a baby and trying to keep things afloat here and all that jazz, and then trying to have a little bit of a life, it doesn't get driven much. I do, however, have plans for the wintertime. I'm not going to ruin it, but I'm working on something pretty cool. Wheels, some body work, all that stuff. So it's not going to go anywhere, but there will be videos on it, just like with the Celica. One day.
People are asking about the Celica. You missed the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, you got to go back to that.
Go back to the beginning. We talked about the Celica, but episodes are coming soon. It's waiting on paint.
Actually, you know, speaking of Porsche stuff, I just saw somebody's building a 997 with a K-swap.
That's somebody. That's Nick from Tuning by Nick, and he was asking us if we wanted to cover that build.
That's cool. Right on, man.
We were talking with him about putting an AEM ECU in it, but it wouldn't be compatible with the CAN system.
So I'm excited to see that thing come together because I think it being water cooled, it kind of simplifies a lot of what Dan had to do to fit that LS and K-swap the world.
Yeah, it's a neat. I mean, a 997 is an awfully nice chassis to put that into. So, and Nick's the right guy to do it because he's a Honda tuner, so he'll know how to make it work.
Nathan Young is asking, PT, do you ever miss your Evo? Any plans on getting another one? Of course I do. I miss both my Evos. My Evo 10 that I had
miss his Evo too. That thing was
way back in the day was the perfect daily driver. You know, I said better than the STI.
Yeah.
And then the Evo 8 was just such a fast, awesome car.
That thing was amazing.
Yeah. So, hell yeah. Do I plan to get another one? Well, maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Crazier things could happen.
Yeah. I think we need another 4G63 in our life around here one way or another.
That's right.
So, maybe a DSM. I mean, that's your roots.
Maybe one day we'll build the OG cars that we grew up with.
I think a Fast and Furious style 2G in green with like chrome graphics down the side. Any updates on?
Hello again from Subaru Canada. How many vehicles are you guys using a PDM in?
So Connie has the Smart Wire from Racepack in it. Ken's FD also has a Smart Wire in it. Those are the only cars we have in our collection with PDMs in it. But MD Auto put a PDM in their 2J drift car,
and they're awesome.
From ECU Master. Yeah, and they're fantastic. They just simplify the wiring so much. It's unbelievable.
It's huge. Like you go from. You've ever seen like those old school painless wiring harnesses with like the whole relay boxes and all the wires coming out?
Away.
It kind of goes away into one box, and to me it's worth the investment because it's especially for troubleshooting down the road. It's just like such an easy thing. You've got it right there. You've got access to it via computer.
That's the thing. You can see where everything's going on a computer.
It's just like it's all electronic now. So.
They're not cheap.
No,
they are getting more affordable with time, and they're getting smaller too, which I think is great. So yeah, I love them. Mike Gardner in the Miata head-to-head. Mike Gardner is too busy scraping plaque off of people's teeth.
Sorry, Mike, no chance. All right, there was a good question here I saw about upcoming projects. Whew. Well, I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but we have some very, very big projects coming.
We do.
They're going to be epic. Just think of JDM Legends. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. It's going to be big. We've got this car to wrap up, the STI to wrap up, and it's going to begin. And I am like excited beyond belief to get this stuff going because it is going to be awesome. It's going to be battles of epic proportions for sure. So,
welcome to the Madness. He's back again, and he's bringing the heavy hitting questions here. You gents have been doing this for a long time. what do you think the reasons are your channel isn't growing like many of your peers? And we talk about this every day. I mean, we ask ourselves that same thing, of course. And I mean, ultimately, I think for us, it comes down to the fact that we aren't necessarily playing the algorithm game as well as the other channels are. You know, some of the new car review channels, for example, are doing an incredible job of being very consistent with the style of videos they produce. So every video, you know what you're going to get in a consistent style with, you know, the same production quality over and over and over again. And the algorithm seems to like that right now.
And what we don't do well is we don't do the same thing over and over. Right. So, you know, we're working on the BMW, then we're doing the truck review stuff. Like we've thought about, you know, how do we eliminate one? Do we eliminate the other? Because then we just have a constant audience base of people wanting to watch the builds or wanting to watch the track reviews. So, but honestly, for us, it's something we personally like, the variety. We still like the track review stuff. And it was weird because last year the track review stuff seemed to do well. And then this year, kind of just like,
a couple of them really well, and some others haven't. Like so, the Miata track battles, which we thought would do really well since we were partnering with a lot of popular YouTubers, and those videos have done pretty poorly,
very poorly actually, all things considered. So you know, like
puzzling to us.
It is hard to know, and aside from that, like you know, it's tough because you kind of constantly need to be changing gears and doing the clickbait titles and just like shouting at the top of your lungs, like, hey, come watch us, and we're really not necessarily about that. We don't. We're more episodic to that extent, and I don't know if that that hurts us or doesn't. Maybe we should be doing daily vlogs. And
I mean, I don't think vlogging is really the answer for us. But I think if we just did build videos 2 or 3 times a week and it was very consistent, the channel would grow faster. But that's not necessarily what we want to do. So we're kind of having to accept maybe a slower growth rate because we're stubborn. But we also want to be happy in life. And luckily, we do have some great sponsors that support us, so we're not as dependent on YouTube revenue as maybe a vlogger would be, or some of the other channels might be. So we do have that sort of position to fall back on, I suppose you could say. All right. Y'all deserve 1 million subs. Ghost Rider 115. Thank you very much.
Listen,
go find us another 750 000.
What we need you guys to do, and you know, go out, tell your friends, tell them to watch the channel, tell their friends to do the same, and maybe someday we'll hit that $1 million or 1 million subs. Otherwise, it's just going to be a slow, painful crawl to the top there. Yeah, you never know. Maybe it'll hit. You never know.
We may hit. The algorithm changes, and you know, if we just keep doing what we love, I think people will find us, and they'll see that we're doing what we love.
Is it just because we're too old, DB?
Yeah, I don't know about you. You're a youngster, but the gray is real here for sure.
Do we need to like shave your beard, put a wig on, and throw a backwards hat on, and that'll be it?
I don't know. I like the salt and pepper.
Canada makes an instant million sub comment here. You got to hire a lady in a swimsuit to be on the cover of every video. Yes, you do. Yeah. You're 100% right. We don't necessarily want to go there, but you know, desperate times become a call for desperate measures one day. So
Enviata says, stop ignoring my comment. Listen, Enviata, if you had something constructive to say.
And we see you every day. Like we got to answer other people's questions
people here who really matter. Jeep JK, swap Hellcat. Don't they make a Hellcat? I think Jeep now, they're like
I don't think they do yet. They just made that, oh man, what's it called? The Gladiator? Is that it? I don't know.
Not that style Jeep, but the Cherokee style Jeep. They have
the Trailhawk. So
I don't know.
I think that's the JK, so it's like an actual Jeep.
So PT and DP just needs to model their project cars in a bikini.
I think we're gonna lose.
Don't tempt me, Penguin Scotty, because I would do it. Pete probably wouldn't do it.
No. So
honestly, though, you guys should be concerned with channel growth. Especially since this is your main. We're concerned. Do we seem unconcerned?
Yeah, trust me. We have many conversations about that stuff. It's just a matter of, you know, the thing is, YouTube changes so quickly. Everything changes so quickly. So it's like, should we be jumping on the Supra? Should we spend all our money, buy a new MK5 Supra? Should we be buying a C8 Corvette? Like, yeah, there's all of that kind of stuff. It's just like, do you want to kind of like chase this constantly? And we never have, and at this point we don't necessarily feel we have to, so we're just going to continue to create content this way and hope that it turns out for the best. So
Kevin, we are just a private shop, just 2 dudes working on our own cars. I work in the filament industry and paying attention to the editing and details. We try.
Well, you know what? I
think balance time versus
versus
production value for sure. So we're putting out 3 videos a week, so it's with 2 dudes doing that. There's only so far we can go with it, and frankly, I think compared to a lot of the other channels that are actually working on cars, our production value is good, if not better than
100%.
a lot of the other stuff. So.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap this right now. I think it's a good time. So thank you so much for tuning in here. And if you have any more questions, post in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll try to get to them. And keep watching the videos. We do appreciate the support. If you're looking for some gear, it's going to be at the track day. And, of course, check out speedacademy.shop where you can buy all the merchandise you'd like. So see you guys. Thank you.
That thug life.